All right, good morning, everyone. Louis Porcelino, ManimalMarket.com. I have a lot to cover. The Bulls are back. They came back last night, put this high in 1916 half, and currently we are trading at 1911 half. All right, couple things. So I went to my grandkids' Halloween party at the country club last night. Came home, went to bed, and decided I wanted to trade overnight. So because yesterday's action didn't sit right with me, and I felt we were going to get that retracement overnight. So as you can see, here's our Globex opening. We take out our 5 minute pivot. I got short, went back to bed, set my alarm up, and was looking for the retracement, right? So if you take a look at this, yesterday we spent 80% of the day inside the opening range from the Sunday night Globex high. That's where these two beige lines were. Went down, we made a spike low right at our bull bear zone from yesterday, which was 1866 half, right? So we go down there, and well, the low of Globex is 1885.75, but so it made this spike low. I got out of my shorts, and now to me that retracement gave me enough ability or enough. I had enough feeling that I could at least play the market from the long side. So now I'm looking at our 5 minute pivot up here, okay, and see where it's setting. But also yesterday post close, okay. So these are the scenarios I painted out of my head, right? I know we got that ugly top at 1906, but post close we got to 1904. We go here and we trade and we go down, right? And I'm saying, you know what? There's no way London's going to leave that 1904 in. But once once we took this out, I was not going to be long until I felt that it was a good spot to get long. So what I did was I woke up and I started trading at night. Got out of my shorts. I felt like this bottom got put in down here, right? Because the pivots ain't always everything. I made this pivot like a target. And my target now was once we got back up through here was that we're going to go to 1906. So that's what I did. I played from the long side when I went through the pivot here. I waited for a little bit of a retracement here. I got long, and my target was 1906. Obviously, I left a lot on the table. So that's how I traded last night. So I'm going to be for shit today because I am kind of tired. But I went to bed by like 5 a.m., around 5 a.m., and then got back up just about 2.5 hours ago. All right. So obviously, let's look from the top down. We have way up here at 23 half. 23 half is going to be the low from the July 31st. We have the high 1916 half. 1916 half is important, and why it stopped there was because it was a bottom that was put in when we came down from the top from the 1940 area. Also, I'm going to show you where our 4 hour pivot's sitting, and it's I always look at the 4 hour time frame. I check that every day. All right, so obviously we got our pivot here at 1906 half. We got the 1906, which was the big target we were looking for. We got our bull bear zone back down here at 1895 half, and then the high of Val is 1895 and a quarter. We got the Globex low down here at 1885.75, and then we have 1881 and a quarter. All right. So look, we can only trade what the market gives us. As long as the 5 minute pivot is in place, then I. Hello, testing 1 2 3. Sorry, I lost video. All right, so as long as the 5 minute pivot's long, you can trade from that, or you may want to play the play to see if it gets taken out. Okay. Um, Now I kind of think the market's a little overdone on the upside, you know, and then I think I'm looking for a retracement back down to maybe the top of value, okay, or at least to this area right here. Let's take a look at a day chart. Let's take a look at a day chart. All right, so I drew up this. Here's the day chart, and these are Keltner channels, and the blue tends to be exhaustion point, the red exhaustion point. So on a day basis, you can see that we got below the Keltner channels, and then here we are, one, two, three, four higher closes now on a day basis. We're working on our fourth one. I'm sorry. And so I kind of drew these lines. We need to get above here. This day high of 1931, basically half. And then really to get this, I think to really negate this whole thing, you got to get above 1970. So 1969, 75, these highs right here. So I'm taking a look, at that. So that's going to be important. Um, this is kind of a pretty chart. I don't know how much it tells us, but this is the. Um, so I drew yesterday's high in here. Okay, so you kind of see that this is where the market kind of stopped in the 1920 to 1960 and a half area, coming down. So we're going to have to negotiate this area to get any momentum on the way up. So, or to get to break out through this area. And remember, this is a day chart only. This is a day chart profile. Day chart. Okay? All right. Also, what did I want to show you? I'm sorry. I'm jumping around. All right. Let me see if I can put this in here and not get it looks so like it was crazy. So here's a 4-hour chart. And as you can see on a 4-hour chart, the market's getting overbought. It's through the Keltner. But also, here's where our pivot is lying, right? So we have a 1914.75. So I'm looking at as resistance. We need to get that close to be above there to make the 4-hour chart go negative, to go negative. So I wanted to show you that our pivot is sitting there. So that was my reasons for showing you that. Okay. All right. So as you can tell, the market and the bulls are not going to give up. I'm not, I sound like a knucklehead, but I'm not really sold on this rally. I think we're going to get, I think it's going to retrace still. I don't know if we'll take out the 1813 low. That would be kind of devastating based on the action we had on the way down there. But you know what? You got to use your opinions based on where the market's been, where you think it's going to go, and you got to let the market tell you what's going on. So, like the last couple of days, I don't trust the rally, so I don't trade from the long side, right? But last night after I had the retracement, I did trust it, and it worked out for me last night. So, anyway, everybody, have a good day trading. I'll give you a midday update, and hopefully we're all making dough. Talk to you later. Bye.